Has your website traffic been stuck in the same place for months? In this video, I'm going to share with you my best tips to improve your Pinterest marketing strategy. For the best online marketing and blogging advice, make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the bell next to the subscribe button so you can be notified when I post a new video every single Wednesday. If you've heard that Pinterest can be a big driver of traffic but you don't know how to use it strategically, by the end of this video you'll have 9 strategies that will help you infinitely grow your email list and website traffic using Pinterest. This formula has worked wonders for my coaching clients, and now it's your turn. Before we get into the tips, the first thing you need to understand about Pinterest is the Smart Feed. The Smart Feed is Pinterest's algorithm, which displays the best pins first instead of the newest pins. So you need to aim to be a power pinner. You want to aim to consistently get your pins at the very top of people's feeds rather than the bottom. So tip number 1 is to use keywords. Pinterest is a search engine and it's looking for keywords. You want to know what people are searching for within Pinterest, and then you want to use those words within your pin descriptions. Pinterest also cares about consistency, so the more you pin, the more Pinterest will assume that you are a top pinner. Pinterest is looking for people who are constantly pinning. Now don't back away slowly, because I'm going to give you a few tips for how you can automate your pinning towards the end of this video. Tip number 2 is that you have got to appeal to your niche. Your boards, pins, and profiles should all appeal to your niche and your target audience. Don't pin things or keep boards that are not useful or inspiring to your target audience. You want to aim to have 15 boards or more to show Pinterest that your profile is active. You also want to add a description to each of your boards, which utilizes keywords that people might be searching for to find those specific boards. If you don't use keywords in your board descriptions, then you can't expect people to actually find your boards. Now, a quick bonus tip for this strategy is that you want to include a brand board. The very first board on your account should be a brand board devoted solely to your brand's content. This gives new visitors a chance to browse through all of your content, and it's another board where you can pin your content to. For tip number 3, we're going to move on to your actual pins. Your pins and everything you pin should appeal to your target audience, so only pin content that you know your target audience will enjoy. Now, in terms of your pin design, you want to keep your Pinterest images very on brand and consistent with the different images that you use across your online platforms. If you use consistent imagery, then people will begin to notice your brand on Pinterest more and more. If you want to dig deeper into how to create Pinterest pins that have the potential to go viral, I've created a full tutorial on that, so I'll leave the link to that tutorial in the description below. Tip number 4 is to make sure that the title of your pin solves a problem. Whatever title you add on top of your pin should aim to solve some sort of problem for your target audience or the people that you're trying to attract. You don't want to add a title that's too fluffy and vague. It needs to be straightforward, and it needs to tell people exactly what they are going to learn or understand from reading your blog post. Before we carry on, I just want to know something, so comment below with the words "I struggle" if you struggle to create clickable headlines for your content, because I may have something to help you with that. Tip number 5 is all about your pin's description. You want to include a keyword-rich description on all of your pins, primarily the pins that are your own content. You don't have to do this for other people's pins, because ain't nobody got time for that. Now, something to keep in mind is that you only have around 200 characters to write a description. So you want to be short, concise, and to the point, but you also need to be descriptive and add in your keywords too. Tip number 6, you want to make sure you sign up for rich pins. Rich pins tend to perform better in the Smart Feed, and they also add more data and context to your pins, which makes them stand out more in the Smart Feed. It basically means that your pins captions will show a little bit more information, and people will also be able to click through to your website really easily. So if people start seeing your website in their feed a lot, that's a great way to stand out because they're seeing your website name constantly, and it's just an extra added boost for your branding. Tip number 7 is if you are including a freebie or opt-in incentive with your blog post, then include an image of that on your Pinterest graphic. If you don't have a free opt-in or content upgrade for your specific blog post, then that's completely fine. But if you do, then I highly encourage you to include a picture of that on your Pinterest graphic, just to show people that you are actually giving away something for free within that specific blog post. Tip number 8 is to leverage group boards. So group boards allow you to leverage other people's audiences, and this is how they work. Group boards are when multiple people pin to the same board and the group board owner's audience. Now, when it comes to finding group boards to join, you can just search Pinterest for boards, including keywords that are related to your brand and your niche. So go onto Pinterest, type in a few keywords, try some different words that are relevant to your niche, the topics that you blog about, and your overall boards, and then hit enter and sort by boards. Once you find some group boards to join, you just need to look at that board to see how you actually join it and just follow the rules. Tip number 9 is to automate all of this using a pinning schedule, and for that I recommend you use a tool called Tailwind. Tailwind will help you batch and automate your pinning, which will not only help you save time, but it will also help you get even better results. It also auto-publishes your pins at the best time for maximum growth. All you need to do is sign up for Tailwind and then install the Google Chrome Tailwind extension, which makes scheduling pins the easiest thing in the world. Now, a few tips for your pinning schedule. Pinterest gives priority to content that comes from your own website, so you should be pinning content from your own website on a daily basis in order to see the best results. You also want to be pinning natively, so that means pinning from your website whenever you are pinning one of your own blog posts. So try and not re-pin a piece of your own content that's already on Pinterest. In terms of how much you should pin, I recommend scheduling between 20 and 30 pins per day. And the reason that I say daily instead of weekly is that Pinterest favors frequency and consistency. So those are two big features to keep in mind. And yes, do pin other people's content, but don't get so caught up in thinking you have to pin more of other people's content than your own. You want to pin as much of your own content as possible, and don't forget to add those keyword-rich descriptions to your own pins like we talked about earlier. The best thing about Tailwind is that you only need an hour and you can schedule all your pins for an entire week. It is that easy and that simple. Now you know an exact Pinterest marketing strategy to help you get crazy amounts of traffic to your blog. But how do you make sure your content is up to scratch to make this formula work even better for you? I've got a Boss traffic flow checklist to make sure you're creating the right content in the best way possible, and the link to that is below this video. Also, if you want to join a community of bloggers and business owners just like you, I have a secret society where I share up-to-date online marketing advice and the strategies I've used to get to where I am today. If you like this video, please let me know by liking it below, subscribe, and share it with your fellow blogging bosses, and comment below with the word helpful if this video helped you in any way. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. You just bossed it.